So today is gonna be a very fun-filled day. I have two exciting things planned. So later on, I'm gonna do a little bit of salsa dancing. So I have my shoes in the car for that. And first, there was this guy recently who said, "Hey, I know you live in the LA area. Have you ever been to the train shack?" And I was like, "No." So here I am in Burbank, California today, checking it out. It's family owned, like my dad's shop, and just like his, it's been around a similar amount of time, a few decades. So I know this is gonna be a good time. So there's just so much to look at in here. Like I am like beside myself. I think about in my dad's store how people come in and they often do spend hours, and I'm like, yeah, this is like the same way. Like you could just spend hours and hours here. They have every single gauge of trains and books and just everything. They have, Brio from like kid stuff to, I'm looking at a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory train set. Never seen that before. Yeah, I'm just like, so anyways, gonna go see more things. I've only been to my dad's store. This is the first time I'm going to like another train store, but I live in the LA area, so it's nice to kind of check out another family-owned business and everything they have going on here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, so how long have you been a customer here?
About 5 years.
Okay. And what got you into trains to begin with?
Same story. Still better. But otherwise, as an adult, with my daughter.
Ken went on to tell me about how he'd seen the train shack written about in a magazine regarding the custom layout service that they offer customers, and just about the great service he'd received over the years.
What do you think you're feeling? Like, why are you actually drawn to run your trains or work on your layout? Like, what does it do for you overall as a person?
That's an interesting point to bring up, because I've actually analyzed this too, why we are so. And I think there's a visual motion thing that goes on with this. We all see it from a distance. And as a commercial truck driver myself, there's this crowd that follows guys that want to do this kind of blue collar work. So I think there's a large segment of people that enjoys a job they'll never do from another vantage point through model trains. And some replicate it very intently and accurately, or others may do it kind of humorously. It runs the gamut. But it's motion, it's sound.
I was just doing some research actually on the Pullman. There's like a Pullman museum.
People from Tasmania came here, and I told the owner we should get a map.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. Really? People came from Tasmania?
Yep, even Santa Claus has been here. Yeah.
You don't say. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
C'est votre première fois ici ou non?
Non, pas la première fois.
Ah, ok. Pas la première fois à Los Angeles ou ici à cet magasin?
Dans cette boutique, pas la première fois à Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Je suis venue.
Okay, can I just tell you how extremely delighted I was? All right, I heard a guy that was working at the train shack ask a woman where she was from. And then I heard her say France. And he replied, "Welcome." And I piped up, "Bienvenue." saying welcome in French. And then I followed the sound of her voice as fast as I could to start a conversation. I was just so excited. We got to talking. I asked her if it was her first time there. She said it was her first time to the train shack, but she'd been to LA 6 or 7 times with her parents, that her dad had loved trains. She said she asked the guy working there if there was a French train. And so then I said, "Oh my gosh, well, can you show it to me?" And so she did. And she took me to the Orient Express.
Il y a celui-là
Ah.
Compagnie internationale des wagons-lits et des grands express européens.
Oh.
C'est l'Orient Express.
Ah. Je viens de regarder la liste.
She said she figured it was probably pretty expensive, to which I said I had actually just researched it, and it was about $3,000 just for a couple days on the Orient Express.
3000 pour like 2 jours. I was like, no.
She said it would surely be an incredible experience, and I said it was something I wanted to do.
Où as-tu appris à parler français?
Anyways, she went on to tell me that I spoke French very well, and I really appreciated that, and she asked where I'd learned French. I told her Lille, France, in the northern part of the country, and she actually had a whole bunch of friends who had gone to the very same school I went to there.
Après ça, j'ai travaillé en la Guyane française.
I told her how I'd also taught at a French school in San Francisco and also worked at a school in French Guyana. And we just carried on. And I finally asked her name.
Et votre prénom?
Charline.
Charline?
Charline.
Charline. Oh, Charline. Oh, okay. Enchantée.
I just told her how funny I thought it was that I would be in this train store in Burbank, California, talking to a French gal.
That was so delightful. She was so nice. We had like the longest conversation in French, and it was just, yeah, she was saying how her dad has, I must have misunderstood that he had this and that, and she was pointing to all these things in the store and just how he'd wanted to, build something, build a bigger layout, and but he has since passed away, and I said, oh gosh, I bet being here then, like, really, it just like feels like a connection to him. She's like, yeah, I can imagine. So there is just a lot here, as I've already said. Z scale, N scale, O scale, G scale, all the sizes, a lot of cool buildings. There was like a UFO building. Yeah, definitely some things I hadn't ever seen before. The Orient Express, as that French woman pointed out, which is very cool. Yeah, it's been fun. It's made me smile today. And it feels like a connection to home. You know, my dad's sort of back with Charline too. And yeah, met some awesome people. As always in a train store. That's like everybody says, like trains are like action, they're dynamic, family, fun. That made me happy. Glad I came in today. So did you get what you came for today?
Came for rubber tires, and I walked out with a 5-set full-scale passenger car set at Pennsylvania Railroad, a locomotive, and a Frisco locomotive for my carnival town.
That sounds about right. I feel like that's usually how it goes in a train store.
Yeah.
And then I wrapped up the day salsa dancing at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. What a fun day! Let's stay connected. Subscribe, and I'll see you soon.